Alrighty, so sorry. Picking up from that last video, I know that I can take 6 minus 2 and get a positive 4. So let's think about that. If maybe you are not too comfortable doing that so quickly in your head, you can take 2 and 6 and lay out your different options, so to say. 2 and 6, let's list out different options of 2 and 6. You want to figure out how you can make 4 with that. You know you think it's possible. I can take positive 6 and positive 2 and add them together and see what I get. I can take both of these numbers and make them negative. So negative 6 and negative 2 and add them together. We're always going to add the two options together. You can take one of them positive and one of them negative. So a positive 6 and a negative 2 and add them together. Or you can do the vice versa. I kept 6 positives and 2 negatives. So now I'll do 2 positive plus a negative 6. And you want to get the number in the middle. The number in the middle here was 4. So I want to see which one gets me 4. Only one of these options will work. 6 plus 2, that's 8. That's not 4, not what I want. Negative 6 plus negative 2, that's negative 8. That's not 4, that's not what I want. You can check these in your calculator. 6 plus negative 2, that is 4. 6 plus negative 2 is 4. So these are going to be this is going to be my two factors, a positive 6 and a negative 2. Just like we had here, we kind of knew that that was going to happen, a positive 6 and a negative 2. We always keep the sign in front, so this was a negative 2. So my two factors are going to be a positive 6, so a positive 6 would be x plus 6, and a negative 2, so x minus 2. You always keep the sign in front, right? That makes it a negative 2. So these are my two factors. It seems more complicated than the last problem because everything was positive in this last problem, x squared plus 7x plus 12. When everything is not positive, for instance, the negative 12, we have to do a little bit more thinking, but I'm going to show you a shortcut right here so you don't always have to think about these 4 options over here. Think about this over here. We have x squared plus 8x plus 15, which factors to x plus 3 and x plus 5. And I also have x squared minus 8x plus 15, and that factors to x minus 3 and x minus 5. I have both of those. All right, think about this. When the last term we call it C. This is A, this is B, and this is C. That's B, that's C. When that last term is positive, like this is a positive 15, then the operations are going to be the same for your factors, x plus 3 and x plus 5. Those are the same. Those are both addition. And over here, I have a positive 15 down here, and I have x minus 3 and x minus 5. So those are the same. So it's going to be the same operation. They're the same operation. Now you're like, Ms. Bishop, how do I know if it's x plus 3 or x minus 3? How do I know if they're both addition or they're both subtraction? You need to use the number in the middle to help you out with that. All right, you need to do the number in the middle to help you out with that. And so positive 3 plus positive 5 will give me positive 8, so everything needed to be positive here. Negative 3 plus negative 5 gives me negative 8. That's how I knew that both were going to be minus. One last shortcut to help you right here is going to be if every single thing in your problem is positive, if everything here is positive, just like this, x squared plus a positive 8 plus a positive 15, then it will be addition. Positives all across the board. But if this last one is positive, but your middle one's negative, then they both will be minus. This will take a little bit to get used to, but once you get it, you'll be able to factor in the snap of a finger. Alrighty? So I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to write it right here. My time's up in this video anyway, so whatever I just said, I'm going to write right here, so make sure you get that. All right?